The story begins at a convenience store, where Iris and Josh first met. Both of them fell in love with each other at first sight. This meeting of theirs was quite cute. So today they are going together to Josh's friend's place. Iris said, "Your friend Kat doesn't like me at all." Josh says, "Well, Kat doesn't like anyone. Don't think too much about it. Just stay happy and smile." Both go inside and meet Kat. They meet Patrick. They meet Eli. So this house belongs to a man named Sergey. Sergey was Kat's boyfriend, but his gaze is now fixed on Iris. He became interested in Iris the moment he saw her. So Iris goes upstairs to take a shower. After a while, Patrick started telling the story of how he and Eli met. They too had fallen in love at first sight. Iris says, "Our story is kind of similar. I felt the same when I saw Josh. And now I just want to keep him happy." But none of their friends pay attention to Iris's words. So here we find out that Sergey was a Russian involved in many illegal businesses. Kat also started saying, "Sergey has everything. He even has a beautiful wife. I'm just his pastime. He does whatever he wants with me whenever he wants." Then Kat says, "Oh, who am I even telling this to?" After a while, all the friends started dancing together. Here, Sergey is trying to get close to Iris. So Josh was near Kat. Seeing this, Iris pulls him toward her. Both of them started dancing together. At night, after everything, Josh went to sleep. But as soon as Iris starts to say something, Josh said, "Just sleep." And Iris immediately fell asleep. In the morning, they were supposed to go to the river together. So Josh said, "I don't feel like it right now. You go alone." Iris, following Josh's words, goes alone. Then, from behind, Josh connected a pendrive to his phone. And here, outside, Iris finds a knife in her pocket. Just then, Sergey appears behind her. He tries to flirt with Iris. Seeing this, Iris said, "I should go back." But Sergey says, "You've come to my lake house. Sit with me for a while as a guest." Sergey gave Iris sunscreen and said, "Put some on me." Sergey grabs Iris's hand. He said, "I have Kat's permission, and you're here for that reason." So the scene shifts forward a bit, where Iris was completely covered in blood. She said, "I tried to stop him, but he wouldn't stop. He was going to force himself on me. He was going to strangle me and kill me. So I had to kill him." Now here, Josh tells her, "Iris, go to sleep." And it came up in front of us that Iris is a robot. They tied Iris up. He says, "We'll tell the police clearly that she did all this." Josh tells Eli, "Go outside and call the police. I'll say one last goodbye to her." Josh turns Iris on. Iris said, "Why have you tied me up? What's going on here?" So Josh told Iris the whole truth. "You're a robot. I bought you for myself. And all your feelings are just programming." Josh controls Iris with his phone to prove that she's really a robot. Now Iris doesn't believe a word he says. "I remember everything completely." To which Josh said, "That's all artificial lies. We didn't meet at a convenience store. Instead, you were delivered to my house." Here, the company people explain everything to Josh. "Don't worry, this robot is completely safe. It can never hurt any human or animal. It can't lie. You can customize it as you wish. You can do whatever you want with it. And if you ever need to reset it, just scan your thumb behind its ear." Now Josh sits in front of Iris and establishes a love link. By doing this, Iris starts feeling that Josh is her love. She started considering Josh as her everything. Josh does everything with her right then and there. But now he has told Iris the whole truth. Whatever you're feeling is programming. Iris started crying upon hearing this. And that too was just programming. To which Iris says, "Fine, I accept that I'm a robot. But I still love you. I want to be with you." And just then Kat arrives there. She tells Josh, "Turn her off." Instead of turning Iris off, Josh started talking to Kat. Iris says, "This wasn't our plan. Why did you turn her on again?" But Josh says, "I was just saying goodbye to her one last time." And here we find out that all this was Josh and Kat's plan. Josh tampered with Iris's settings so that she would kill Sergey. But here, Iris moves toward a knife nearby. When Josh came close to her, she struck his throat with it, so he couldn't speak. Iris took Josh's phone and escaped from there. So Josh had to tell his friend Eli everything. "I tampered with Iris's settings. So she would kill Sergey and all his money would be ours." They include Eli in the share of the money too. But Eli said, "Patrick should have a share too." To which Josh says, "How Patrick?" And here it comes up that Patrick was also a robot. They agree to divide it into 3 parts. But now they have to find Iris before the police arrive, so they can reset her settings. and avoid suspicion falling on them. So here, Iris unlocked Josh's phone and changed her settings. She sets her intelligence to 100%. Iris started thinking about how she could escape from this jungle. If Iris quietly goes back to Josh's car, she can control the car with his phone and get out of here. But just then Eli and Patrick arrive there. And here it comes up that Patrick already knows he's a robot. He had figured this out on his own. Patrick says, "Even after knowing this, I love you just as much. The memory of our first meeting is completely true for me." So Eli also said, "Yes, I love you too." But just then Josh's phone rings. Eli realizes that Iris is here. Iris runs away from there. Both collide and fall down. Getting up, they both went for the gun. And in this, Eli gets shot. The others saw all this. Iris runs again. She goes and sits in Josh's car. But this car won't start without Josh's voice command. Iris tries to change her voice through her controls. So Josh picked up a stone and tried to break the car window. The glass was about to break when the car starts and drives away. Iris leaves Josh behind and escapes from there. So Josh runs to find Sergey's phone. He reported his car stolen using Sergey's phone. The car stops on the side right then and there. His doors get locked too. Josh called Iris, "Baby, nothing is ruined yet. Come back to me, we'll fix everything. We'll put all the blame on Patrick, saying he did all this." But Iris, with her increased intelligence, doesn't fall for Josh's trap. "You made me commit a murder." She breaks up with Josh right then and there. Josh went back to Patrick. He resets Patrick using Eli's thumbprint and connects the love link to himself. Now Patrick sees Josh instead of Eli. Josh increases Patrick's aggression to 100% and says, "Go find Iris." So here, a police officer sees Iris breaking the car window and getting out. Iris quickly changes her language, so the police officer can't understand her. She did this because no matter what, Iris can't lie. She tells everything truthfully in German. But this police officer didn't understand anything. But he sees the knife lying in the car here. He puts handcuffs on Iris. Then Patrick arrives from behind. He kills this police officer. He turns Iris off too using Josh's phone. From here, Kat sees a police car outside her house. Patrick steps out of it. So the police officer's dead body was lying in the trunk. Kat, seeing all this, starts running away from there in fear. Josh told Patrick, "Stop her." So Patrick kills Kat to stop her too. All this was the effect of his increased aggression. So the scene shifts forward a bit. Josh turns Iris on. He says, "I didn't think you'd do all this. You killed Eli. Kat is dead. All this happened because of you." Iris says, "No, this is all you're doing. You can't put all the blame on me. You're a very pathetic, weak human being who just tells the world that it's wronging you." So after hearing all of Iris's words, Josh sets her intelligence to 0. He says, "You say you can feel pain. Let's test that." Iris's hand started burning. Just then Josh gets a call from Iris's robot company. They were coming here. So Josh extinguishes the fire on her hand and gives her a gun in her hand, saying, "Shoot yourself." Iris, saying no, shoots herself and turns off. After a while, her company people came to take her. Here, Patrick stands in front of them pretending to be a police officer. They said, "You look quite familiar." But they couldn't remember where they'd seen him. This man says, "Well, our job is to take this robot. The company people will handle the rest." Actually, everything that happened with Iris is still stored in an SSD inside her, near her stomach area, which is still intact. Josh gets scared knowing this. So outside, these people also suspect that Josh must have tampered with Iris. No robot would do all this otherwise. But just then, Patrick comes in front of them. So then Patrick kills him. The other man escapes from Patrick, running away. So here in their van, Iris reboots. Outside, Patrick catches that guy. But Iris, coming here, can't hurt Patrick because her settings have been rebooted. Iris says, "Patrick, Josh doesn't love you." Here, Iris says the lines to Patrick that he had said to Eli. She says, "Remember, you love Eli, not Josh." "Patrick, you know we can't lie." Patrick remembers Eli. He ends himself right there. So Iris asked this guy for help. The scene shifts inside the house, where Josh was about to run away with all the money. But then he starts hearing his friends' voices. All these voices are being made by Iris. That guy had given Iris full access. Josh's phone can no longer stop her. But here too, Iris can't hurt Josh. She still loves him. Because for her, Josh has always been everything. Now Josh takes advantage of this. Josh starts beating Iris all over the house. This time he will shoot her in the stomach. So to survive, Iris kills Josh. She removes her human skin and accepts the truth of being a robot. And friends, with this, the story ends here too. Please let us know in the comments how you liked this explanation. Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.